It's the Battle of the Sexes on the Mike and Donny Show. Mike Hill, my co-host, Donny Harrell, the original good fella, the West Side Fly guy. Talking to comedians Niles Abston, Jean Eves, Joseph, also media personalities Ashley Nicole Moss and Olivia Dope. Hey, comments coming in, Donny, man, for your philanthropy. One Melinda Smith says, Donny is a king. Go ahead, black man. Diggy says, Donny loves the kids. CM Williams, give it up for Donny, y'all, and RJ Renee. We love RJ Renee. That is really good. That's going to forever impact that young man's life. That's what it's all about. You doing something, impacting his life so he can pay it forward and give back to the community the same way. So,
yeah, man.
Once again,
here's our future, Mike. We got to take care of them, man. You know, we guide these kids in the right way. The future will be a better way. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Keep on doing that. It's important to use your platform to give back. We'll keep on doing that. Ladies, we're talking about the battle of sex and sexes, who's better, men or women. And we're going to start off talking about cooking. But ladies, let me ask you a question. Would you rather your man cook you a fly-ass dinner or take you to a fly-ass restaurant?
I want a fly-ass dinner.
Okay.
I want to be a spoiled princess, all of that good stuff.
How many times? How many times, though? Every day?
Every damn day. I'm lazy.
Hey, Mike, I'd rather be the cook in the house because can't no women cook like me. You know what I mean? I'd rather be the cook because we are the best chefs. I love cooking. So, we can cook our ass off. When you go to restaurants, when you look back there, it's men cooking back there because we are the better chefs. Not trying to be a male chauvinist, but I'm just keeping it real.
Oh, Olivia, Ashley, you're rolling your eyes. What happened?
In what universe is that even factual? It's not. It's just not. Women predominantly are the better cooks. It's just in our DNA. I'm not saying men can't cook. I'm just saying that women, for the most part, tend to be better cooks than men. It just is what it is.
Name five female chefs right now.
Exactly.
I can name five of male chefs that have TV shows right now.
There's five female chefs that have TV shows as well. I mean, look at Aisha Curry, chef.
Hell no.
She's a chef.
Look, who?
She's a chef. You did say Aisha Curry. They said hell no, but she is a chef.
God. Aisha Curry Google some recipes and put it in a book. Get out of here.
What finishing school did she go to?
I'll give you Rachel Ray.
I was gonna say,
hold on, let her finish.
She's not even a real chef. She just make quick meals. She make basically Lunchables.
So how's that any different than what you do in the kitchen? It's not.
I don't cook.
Okay,
I'm a boy.
This is not. Cook.
But if you're talking about and who's the better cook, like the best, it's men.
But you just proved my point.
Why? How? Where's the evidence?
Where's the evidence? You just said you can't
go to a French restaurant. I bet you ain't gonna see a woman.
Let me tell you something.
Oh boy.
Hey, Jean. You know the flyest restaurant I ever been to in Miami is Prime 112. When you go, Prime 112 has the best food in the nation. When you go to Prime 112, it's nothing but Haitians cooking in the cooking. Cooking in the kitchen. Period. Period.
But are they men or women? Now, here's the thing.
They're men.
I'm going to say, because when you rolled your eyes, you said when you go to most of these restaurants, that's what you see in the kitchen. You see a lot of men cooking. Now, I will say I did do some research. Less than 10% of chefs in the restaurants throughout the world are women.
Yeah.
In these restaurants. Doesn't mean that they're not better cooks. It just means that maybe they're getting more opportunities. I don't know.
Yes. So statistically that is true, but also statistically it is harder for women to climb the corporate ladder when it comes to being chefs, sous chefs, things like that. The culinary arts is a male chauvinistic.
No, stop it, Ashley.
Come on now.
Here you go with that, Ashley.
I have friends who are chefs. I have friends who are chefs that are both male and female, and they will attest to this, that it is a male dominated industry, but it is also harder for women to climb the ladders. But that's a lot of industries. That's just not.
Hey, Mike, you know who can cook. You know my ex-girlfriend. You ate her cooking. She can cook her ass off.
Oh, yeah.
She can cook her ass off.
I know there are a lot of people that can cook, but is there a different perception that you get when you hear that a man is cooking as opposed to a woman? Not in a restaurant. So let's say, one of you guys came over my house and I was with Cynthia and you said, we invite you to dinner. And you're like, okay, who's cooking? I'm cooking, not Cynthia. Is there a different perception that you get? No.
Yeah. No. I'm leaving.
Yo, see,
I don't know why. I think women cook with. I think with love. When the dude cook.
No, you out your mind, John McCall. You out your mind.
Hold on, he's flip
I don't know.
because John.
He's not,
but John was just saying that men are better cooks. You were just saying that men are better cooks.
Professional wife, I think it's men. But if you're talking about homemade with the love and stuff, I think it's women.
Oh, get out of here! Bye.
Oh! See how she flipped up on you real quick, John. You know,
I don't know. Y'all be on your side a little bit.
She flipped up on you.
Cooks when we don't get paid for it. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Exactly.
That's exactly
what I'm trying to say.
Where's the
Did you say, Olivia?
That's exactly what he's trying to say. Don't pay the women; they'll cook good. If you don't pay them.
Oh. I see Niles is being very quiet. He doesn't want to get
Let me tell you something, Mike. Let me say something, Olivia. John. If men or women don't cook with love, period, I ain't eating your food. You have to cook with love, man, because love makes the food taste better. Now, if you slopping all around, not washing your hands, doing that, oh, man, get out the kitchen. I'm watching how clean you are too.
I don't know why. When I was growing up, man, when I was growing up, my mom cooked, and she, when she did it, I feel like that's love. When I saw that, I was like, hey, I like her, but not like this guy right here.
Oh, she was just cooking because she was hungry.
Yeah.
So men can't cook with love? I mean, because Master Chef John Burton Ray said men are better cooks because men are more passionate and take cooking more seriously. Ooh, severe eye roll from Ashley.
I don't know.
Just like a man to take something that is not man or woman geared and make it a man thing. Like women can't cook with love. Women have been cooking for their families since the
Never said that, Ashley.
Like
I said it.
And who in their right mind thinks that men are more passionate than women? Like on what planet is that factual?
Now, do you believe that?
Nah, because like, bro, have you watched Gordon Ramsay on TV? He angry all the time.
That's passion. That is passion.
I don't know if that's passion.
It's men cooking with intent. That competitiveness comes out. That ego comes out. You want to be the best. So that's why there are really good male chefs, because they want to be the best. So if they're going to go at it, they're going to go for it.
Are there certain things that men do better? Like when it comes to like grilling, like you expect a man to grill over a woman, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. I think men cook steaks better. Oh. I think like if in terms of my family, my parents, my dad cooks seafood better than my mom. My dad knows his way around seafood. He knows his way around steaks and marinating and things like that. Oh, but if we're making like dishes like pastas, and if we're making things from scratch or we're baking things, my mom can outcook him any day.
No.
Because Donnie, I mean, that might be a point, because I think baking, I don't see too many men that can bake that well. I see a lot of women that can bake very well, though.
Olivia Ashley is a female chauvinist. Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
You're not wrong with that, girl. Don't worry about it.
I'm chauvinistic.
We need more of those. We need more female chauvinists in the world. Yes.
Yeah, stand up for yourself. I love that. But when did the roles change? Because, back in the day, it used to be that women cooked all the time and the men came home from work or whatnot. Did the roles change when women started going to work a little bit more?
Absolutely.
That's a good question.
I think also we're seeing women start to even have families later in life. There are a lot of people who aren't having kids in their 20s. They're having them 30s, 40s. Women are more focused on their career and trying to balance being a wife and a businesswoman, or a wife, mother, and businesswoman. Whereas before it was just the sole responsibility of being a homemaker. So that was your focus. Women are doing so many different things now. And I think those gender roles are kind of getting swapped in all these households.
And men are not?
Not gender roles. And swapped in households. You see men staying home also now. You see men doing more chores around the house, whether it's cleaning, whether it's cooking, whether it's doing laundry. It's not so much a woman's responsibility more. It's really a joint partnership in that sense.
Fix your face. I can't wait.
I'm from a different country, so we're not doing none of that. Like I never saw my daddy cook ever in his life. One day I cooked my mama some omelets. My dad looked at me funny. He's like, "But don't ever do that shit."
Is that because of your culture? And I was going to ask you that question. The culture. You're from Haiti, so it's like different cultures. Women are the only people who are allowed in the kitchen.
Then I don't say allowed, but I feel like she has to be able to cook. Like she doesn't cook. Like
so, what would happen? Like, so what was wrong with a man what was wrong with you cooking then?
It's not manly.
It's not what?
It's not manly.
Not man. Oh, okay. You go on your own.
Yeah,
Like
I told you.
I love the gender role swap. My whole goal is
because you're American.
My whole goal is to be a trophy husband. Yeah. I'm trying to be a trophy husband. Anybody got Keke Palmer's number? Let me know. That's what I'm.
You just want to be a trophy.
I just want to be taken care of, and I'll bake you something at home. Like I'm cool with it. I love it.
So would you learn how to cook if that was the requirement to be a kept man?
I wouldn't.
What? Oh,
I make more money and get a chef. I just don't know.
So if you say, who's your celebrity crush?
Megan Good.
Okay, say you have a chance to be with Megan Good, but she does not cook. You're turning down that opportunity?
No, I'm about to go get an extra job, get somebody else to do it for us.
Okay, so the fact that she can't cook really isn't that important to you then, because you just said
okay, to be honest with you, all jokes aside, if Megan Good couldn't cook, it would turn me off. I feel like that wouldn't be, it wouldn't be the same. I feel like you can take family if she has to cook. I don't know why. Maybe that's the way I grew up. I feel like if you can't cook, you just a pretty face to me.
And that's a good point, because RJ Renee just.
I got Postmates codes. I don't give a fuck about that.
That's what, you know what's crazy is RJ Renee just said black women have been cooking for generations. Women were better. A lot of females today can't boil water.
Exactly.
That is the whole thing. When you look at it these days, I know a guy who was dating this girl for like 3 months, but she would not cook and she would not even learn how to cook. All she thought about was Postmates. How much of a turnoff is that for you fellas?
Total turn off, man. I'll be like, man. I think a lot of women in America, they can't cook. They don't cook because they can't cook. It's not because you don't know how.
But what about the women that can't cook, but they don't want to learn how to cook? They don't even want to get in the kitchen.
Well, how old are they? If they're past 25, they can. You can't.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about being in a serious relationship with somebody. You're talking about like one day being with them, living with them, getting married to them and whatnot, and you coming home from work. Now, of course, they could be working too. And you should be able to cook yourself. Don't get me wrong, goes both ways. But at the same time, if this woman says, you know what, we just gonna have Postmates every night, or we're gonna have to hire a chef. What's gonna happen?
It's a good old fashioned divorce, because there's no way I'm gonna come and have. Sometimes I don't know. It's different between what I'm cooking and what she's cooking. Like you know what I mean? Like if I cook something, something's like a nice little quick meal.
Can you cook? Can you cook? Can you cook? Okay, because you said you weren't allowed in the kitchen. So I'm like, so what?
No, there was a class I took. Because he turned girls on. That's the only reason I did it.
So it's to get the women. Okay, to turn women on. So Ashley and Olivia. So can you ladies cook?
Yeah.
And how much of a turn on is it for a man to cook for you once again?
Cook. My mom has taught me to cook, and I she's Sicilian, so cooking is a big part of that culture. And then also I've taught myself how to make things, like when I was in college and living on my own and things like that. But I've never been one to think that my value as a woman is tied to whether or not I can cook for you. Like, you're a grown man. If you're hungry, go cook.
See what I'm saying?
No, it's just the skill that I'm attracted to.
Oh my God.
It's not needed.
For me, between wanting to cater to your man, I get that, and cook for them every now and then. But there are times where maybe I'm tired too, and like, you have 2 hands and 2 feet. Praise God. Don't use them.
Yeah, I got you.
Mike, you know what's crazy about Ashley? If a man was to say the things that Ashley's saying out her mouth, and we said that to a woman, we would be ridiculed.
But Donnie, I'm going to agree with Ashley, because she's saying what she is saying. And tell me if I'm wrong, Ashley, she's saying, I don't mind cooking for my man, but I shouldn't be expected to cook for a man, especially if I'm working and doing something else, bringing home some bacon, meaning like some money or whatnot, being able to put the groceries in the refrigerator. So as a man should do your part too. Maybe sometimes you should cook for me. Okay.
Let me ask you a question. Is a man, is he supposed to take out the trash, pump the gas, open her car door for her, do the things that a man's supposed to do for a woman? You know what I'm saying? Do we supposed to do that, Ashley?
Olivia?
Yeah, Ashley.
I pump my own gas every time I go to the gas.
Oh, Ashley, you're ridiculous.
INDP. INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means?
What do you say, Olivia?
We on the same side, Ashley, but not right now. Like, I need to do it all. I want to be a pampered princess. I'm here for it. Yes.
As do I.
But when you so you want to be a pampered princess, yes, right? You want to be a pampered princess, so you expect the man to open the car door for you, take out the trash, run your bath water, whatnot. Will you cook for him all the time? Absolutely. Oh, you will. Okay, so goes both ways.
We both work, so all the time can't possibly happen.
My mama did it.
Definitely cook for him if we're living together. We're sharing the same space. I have no problem doing that.
Okay, so every now and then you need to tie that goddamn trash bag up and take that shit to the goddamn trash and go to the recycle. I'm just saying.
Hey, Mike, you know what? Mike, it's cool women having their independence and doing all that, but I still love old school traditions. You know what I'm saying? Not like, you know what I mean? We can swap off cooking and this and that. You know what I mean? But when we start talking about you cook for yourself and you got two hands, you be like, that relationship is going to end one day.
No, let me clarify. There's nothing wrong. I have old-fashioned values. You know, I grew up, my mom has old-fashioned values. I've seen how she is with my dad, but my mom also has modern values in the sense that I'm working too. And if there's a day where I'm just exhausted, you are capable of cooking for yourself. I am not your beck and call girl. Yes, I will cater to you. I will do what I need to do to keep you happy, to keep this marriage spicy and all that good stuff. But I also have my own needs. And if I want to rest one day and maybe just kick my feet up with a glass of wine, you should be able to fend for yourself. That's not.
You tell him, Ashley. You tell him. I'm with you. I'm with you, Ashley. I'm with you. Go ahead, girl. I'm with you. I gotta take another break. We gotta get another one in.
Said Ashley's a Cecilia, Mike. She might have a back. You gonna cook for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
She got a lot of mixed up things, and she's Sicilian. She got a little black things, Latino in her, man. Yeah, bro. You talking about cutting your meat? She gonna cut something else, nigga.
If you put evidence in the ass, and she gonna stall your ass with water.
What you mean? Is the food ready? Shit's in the refrigerator.